Welcome to another episode of Checked It with me, Anthonieta Kalunta. On the 25th of August 2022, TrustTV posted an interview with Dino Melaye, the spokesperson to the PDP presidential candidate, Atiku Abubakar. During the interview, Dino made various statements challenging claims by the APC administration, including that the Super Tucano fighter jets have not arrived and that Nigeria's ranking in the African Infrastructure Development Index was better during the PDP administration. We've checked it so you don't have to.
Nigeria is also ranked 24th out of 54 African countries. And this is coming from the African Infrastructure Development Index. So you cannot be and these ratios were not like this in 2014 and 2015.
Checked it, and this is false. In 2014, Nigeria was ranked 24th place by the African Infrastructure Development Index. In 2015, under APC, we moved up to the 23rd position. Since 2015, we've been ranked either in the 22nd, 23rd, or 24th positions. The African Development Bank Statistics Department has not released rankings for the years 2021 and 2022, so our most recent ranking, which was released in 2020, is 24th place out of 54 African countries. Now, even though the specific statement we checked is false, if we expand the timeline and look at how Nigeria's ranking changed during the PDP administration, we can see that we were making steady progress. From 2007 to 2014, Nigeria moved from 32nd place to 24th place, so we jumped 8 places. Between 2015 and 2020, we jumped up 2 places, but then jumped back down to 24th place.
Nigeria, as a country, we need $1.5 trillion to bridge the gap, the deficit in infrastructure.
Checked it, and this is true. According to Anderson Global, an independent tax and business advisory firm, it is estimated that the country will require between $100 to $150 billion per annum for at least the next 10 years to close the gap. $150 billion per annum will be $1.5 trillion in 10 years. President Muhammadu Buhari, while speaking at an event in Glasgow in November 2021, also said that $1.5 trillion is needed by Nigeria over a 10-year period to achieve an appreciable level of the national infrastructure stock.
What Super Tucanos? None have arrived. I don't know if you have the right information. I was a member of the Senate, and I was the one who raised the petition on the floor of the Senate when the president paid for those 12 Tucano ships running to billions of dollars. As I speak to you, they've not arrived. Not one have arrived in this country.
Checked it, and this is mostly false. The Nigerian government inducted 6 of the 12 procured A-29 Super Tucano light attack aircrafts in 2021. But Melaye's statement has a small grain of truth in it. The Super Tucano jets are supposed to come with equipment that allows our military to execute precision airstrikes. But the cable reported in February of this year that the Chief of Air Staff, Oladayo Amao, said that the Nigerian Air Force has not yet fully deployed the aircrafts because some critical aspects like the precision strike equipment, have not yet been delivered.
Because all these projects you mentioned were initiated by the PDP government, and most of them were near completion stages before 2015.
Checked it, and this is mostly false. According to Rail Journal, construction on the Lagos-Ibadan Railway started March 2017, and Punch newspaper reported that preliminary work on the Kano-Maradi Railway project started in 2021, so it's not possible for these 2 projects to have been nearly completed before 2015. But the construction of the Abuja-Kaduna rail line was started in February 2011 and completed in December 2014, so for that one, Melaye is correct. It was completed under PDP, although it was not commissioned until 2 years later.
None of these projects you mentioned now that was initiated by this government, including the Kaduna, Meduguri,
including Lagos Ibadan, including second Niger Bridge.
These are all projects initiated by the PDP administration.
Checked it, and this is mostly true. For most of these projects, their design, feasibility studies, contracts, and construction span multiple governments. Some, like the Itakpe-Warri Line and Second Niger Bridge, actually even began during the military regime in 1987.
The average growth from 2015 to date is 1%.
Checked it, and this is true. According to data from the World Bank, the average growth of GDP from 2015 to 2021, that's a 6-year period under APC, is 1.1%. And if we open up the timeline and look at GDP from 2009 to 2014 under PDP, the average was 6.4%. And that was primarily because oil prices averaged at about $100 per barrel during most of that time period. Prices began to crash in 2014 and averaged around $56 per barrel during most of APC's administration. It's only this year in 2022 that oil prices have again reached the $100 per barrel that PDP enjoyed. That's it for this episode of Checked It. I'm Anthonieta Kalunta. You can tag us at 234audio to other statements made by candidates you like us to fact check. Stay informed.